Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix a Milanese Breakfast Martini. So, the Milanese Breakfast Martini, also sometimes called the Breakfast in Milan, it's a variation on the Breakfast Martini by Salvatore Calabrese, but it's a pretty heavy one. I think it's gonna be a pretty different cocktail in the end. It was created by a bartender at Jamie's Oliver restaurant. His name is David Stenkamp in London, and so again, even though it's Milanese or from Milan, it's really made in London. Anyway, let's get down to mix this cocktail. We're gonna start with orange marmalade. I'm using this McKay's Dundee from Scotland, and we're gonna need 1 spoon. Let's do like this. This is a pretty nice marmalade. It has a good amount of sugar, but it has also a nice bitterness to it. And then we go on with gin, and I'm gonna use 30 milliliters of this Sakurao gin. It's a pretty good popular gin from Japan. It is not too complex. It has a bit of citrus notes, and I used this before in the breakfast martini, and I'm using it again to keep the comparison between this Milanese breakfast martini and the breakfast martini original version a fair comparison. We give this a stir just to break apart and dissolve the orange marmalade. Then we go on with the rest of our ingredients, and we're gonna have 50 milliliters of lemon juice. Let's try and measure them. Yeah, that's what happens when you want to measure 15 milliliters of lemon. There you go. And then we finish with a teaspoon of Campari, 5 milliliters. I really like, in concept, this touch of Campari because I felt the breakfast martini was lacking in some respect. It was too similar to a white lady. Maybe this touch of Campari is gonna give the right amount of spiciness and bitterness required. Now that we have all our ingredients in our shaker, let's give this bad boy a shake. Let's double strain our chilled coupe. Nice peachy color, and now we top off with some prosecco. Today I have some real prosecco. Many times in these videos you find myself with a spumante not from the prosecco DOC region or with something from Argentina, but today it's real prosecco, and we top it off 30 milliliters. I would say about this much should be fine. And we are done. A Milanese breakfast martini. Cheers! This is excellent. Nice light aperitivo. It falls in the categories of spritz-like cocktail. It's pretty light, but it's really nice. It's incredibly light considering we have the 30 milliliters of gin and the 5 of Campari. It really feels like he only has prosecco inside. It's nicely balanced. The Campari doesn't come out much in the end, but it gives a nice complement to the sweetness. Sweetness? Which sweetness? I don't know. This cocktail doesn't even include any simple syrup or like in the breakfast martini, the 3%, which is really sweet. All the sweetness comes from this jam, or should I say marmalade, which is also bitter and sweet because it has some bitter orange in it. This cocktail is really good. Let me have one more sip. Let's see. Boy, this is too easy to drink. I think I will need a double size of this probably to satisfy. More like, yeah, like a spritz in a bigger glass. And that will make a more consistent aperitivo, but then you're gonna drink a lot of alcohol. Anyway, an excellent drink that balance well bitterness and slight sweetness, but really not that much. Still, it doesn't feel too dry. It feels really pleasant, easy to drink. Yeah, I would say in the ballpark of a spritz. Even though I realize this contains definitely more alcohol than a spritz. I like this. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share with anybody you like and don't like. Shake yourself something Italian, possibly. And hopefully, I will see you next time. Cheers. So this jam is from Dundee in Scotland, and my knowledge of Dundee comes mainly from Gloryhammer albums. Gloryhammer are this band which plays a kind of power metal with some over-the-top funny elements to it. Space, age, science fiction stuff, mixing fantasy, unicorns, dragons, Scotland geography with space and time travel. Anyway, Gloryhammer released a few good albums, and in these albums, Dundee, the Kingdom of Five, have been featured prominently, but they've been into some controversy as of late. Let's say 2 years ago, they had some big problem. Their singer left, and their singer, which I would say is called Thomas Winkler, and he's from Switzerland, he made a new band himself, which is called Angus McSix, and their new album is really amazing. It's even more over the top, it's even more fun, it's self-conscious, it's really being silly, and he has dinosaurs developed in Tokyo, shooting lasers, and that's the way to do it. If you want to do power metal, which is a mannerist style, I mean, I used to hate power metal when I was younger. I was just like, this is silly. But then I started to find like some fun in it. But the fun stops when people get too serious and really believe they are heroes fighting dragons with swords or killing infidels in the Crusades. That's freaking dumb. While making power metal like Angus McSix does in his new album, it's so much fun. Most of the songs make you feel like you wanna stomp on grapes in the Rhine Valley of Germany and just like sing like all the chorus like this. It's a really fun thing, and the silliness helps. And while forming his new band, Angus McSix hired people from over Europe, but especially Italy, Germany. He's from Switzerland. He had a drummer from Germany, which used to play in an Italian band. And then he got a gorgeous lady called Thalia Bellazecca, and she's from Como, specifically Cantu, which is, I would say, 30 kilometers, maybe maximum 50 from Milan. So Milan, Milanese Breakfast Martini, and so we connected Dundee to Milan. Dundee, Gloryhammer, Gloryhammer Angus McSix, Angus McSix, Thalia Bellazecca, Thalia Bellazecca, Milan, Milan, Milanese Breakfast Martini. Here I come.